So, I'm getting a lot of people that are saying it's an IT issue. Anyway, so here you have pretty plain English explanation here. The clerk of courts for circuit court, the elected clerk in Indiana throughout the various 92 counties, is responsible for pretty much all the courts in the county. Okay. Clearly, they care about clerks training because they mandate a certain amount every year, and they discuss personal liability of the clerk for gross negligence or disregard of their responsibilities. They outline that this does not preclude an action against the clerk's bond. Seems like a very serious matter. Okay. So, that's why when you look at my various cause numbers, I have 6 in the county right now. We won't look at this Court of Appeals just yet. Okay, so these are the cases that I'm calling about. If you notice, this is what this looks like. Okay, then this one and this one, pretty much exactly the same. Okay, now if we go to this one, you'll find every one of the documents that have been filed under this cause number are available in a PDF download to the public. It's called remote access. The state is very proud of their efforts to implement this. They even made it mandatory for a whole lot of certain kinds of cases. All right. Now, report circuit court cause number, however, I have a special judge on this. Judge number 5 on this one. Technically number 6. Number 1 is number 6. Anyway, you see all of this. Orders, clerk administrative events, everything's downloadable as a PDF. Right from the website. Okay. So this is not uniform. You know what I mean? I have 6 cause numbers. It seems that 3 cause numbers in one court are having this issue, and they're all 3 lumped together. They're being handled together. These 3. So these 3 have an issue in one specific court, DO1, that's Superior 1. But all this staff essentially is under the supervision of Kathy Kroback, the elected clerk of court. Okay. Now, here we will look at this Court of Appeals one now. The Court of Appeals, I would presume, has more leeway and juice to do whatever they want. So why would they follow the rules if they're not really the rules? They're just making a lovely choice, huh? Not like it's mandated from the Indiana Supreme Court. Anyway, but it's one clerk responsible for all of this, all right? And it's one courtroom where I'm having issues with 3 cases, 3 bogus arrests. But, nothing else I'm having this issue with. Court orders don't just set for months in these other cause numbers. And why is that? Why is this issue happening? Because it's certainly not Tyler Technologies Incorporated, the company that designed, built, and manages the software for Odyssey / MyCase. It's certainly not the Indiana Office of Judicial Qualifications or Administration, because it's completely impractical and unrealistic to think that they're manually screening millions of entries every single day throughout the entire state for every individual on a cause number, multiple. I mean, that's completely unrealistic and practical. The clerk of courts is the designated custodian of court records. This is obviously a responsibility that's going to fall on her. And it's not an IT thing either, because I've went through this with them before, and they can change it. They can. I've seen them change it on, a different cause number. It's no different than when I upload a video on YouTube and I click public or private. Okay. Now the thing is the clerk does not have jurisdiction to make things private on her own. An attorney or someone invested in the case would have to file a notice of confidential exclusion of information kind of thing. A green paper is what they used to call it. Because there's rules on public access to court records as well. Everything is presumptively open to the public. If circumstances close it off to the public, that's a different scenario. And typically that requires a public notice and public hearing, so that individuals are able to object to public information being made confidential. So this isn't even within the jurisdiction or discretion of the clerk to choose what is. She's mandated by a court order from that I show in a video that I did last night to upload these documents by MyCase shall be posted. That's as of August 1st, 2018. So there's no excuse. The IT thing that's a cop out, man. They're just passing the buck and trying to blame somebody else. Obviously the website works. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it works in LaPorte County, because here we are. Download, 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 download. You can download all of this. Clearly it's not an IT issue. Otherwise it would be an issue uniformly, either throughout the county or something. It would be a software problem. It would be applied to more than 3 cause numbers in one courtroom for me. That's completely unrealistic. It's impractical. If you think it's an IT issue, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Read the writing on the fucking wall. It's not that hard to figure out. Look at the pattern. They've broken from the pattern. So their own established pattern. But anyway, I think I've made my point. So again,